Hello students. Second problem from the review assignment JEE Advanced 2020 और उसका सलूशन कुछ इस तरीके से है। क्वेश्चन आपके सामने मैंने जानबूझ के रखा हुआ था कि आप क्वेश्चन को एक बार रीड कर लें और आप इस क्वेश्चन को नोट करके एक बार अपने आप ज़रूर ट्राई करें, सेल्फ अटेम्प्ट करें, उसके बाद ही इसके सलूशन पार्ट पे जाएं। जिन लोगों ने इस क्वेश्चन को ट्राई कर चुके हैं, ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, अटेम्प्ट कर चुके हैं और आंसर मैच नहीं कर रहा है अगर, या कोई और प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो ये सलूशन सिर्फ उन्हीं स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है। तो जैसा कि इस क्वेश्चन में आप देख रहे हो, इसमें ये कहा गया कि वी हैव अ स्मॉल एम मास, वी हैव सम मास अटैच्ड टू द स्ट्रिंग ऑफ अ लेंथ ऑफ दैट स्ट्रिंग इज गिवन 5.6 मीटर in this problem part, and this mass is given some initial velocity, let's say v naught, that is also given as 14 meter per second in this question, and it is given that the string cannot sustain or tolerate a tension which is more than 40 Newton. So that's the limit of a string. Beyond 40 Newton, if the tension force exceed 40 Newton value, the string will break. And that's the question, where will the string break? In other words, you have to find the point where the tension force will be more than 40 Newton. Right. So first of all, I will find it at the lowest point itself. First of all, you will find it at the lowest point. And we all know that it will start moving like a pendulum. It will start to move in a vertical circular plane. It is a vertical circular path. So first of all, let's say T at the lowest point, which is in the upward direction, and mg in the downward direction. Since the mass is moving on a circular trajectory, it is moving on a circular path, the direction of acceleration of this particle at this point must be towards the center of this circle. That's the centripetal acceleration definition. And as per Newton law, you will write T minus mg. For this lowest point, you will write T minus mg equals to m v naught square over radius, which is the length of a string. And if you put the numbers, you get T equals to 22.5 Newton. So this is the tension force at the lowest point, and that tension force is obviously less than 40 Newton. So one thing is now clear, that string will not break. The string is not going to break at this moment. It will not break because at this moment it has a tension force of 22.5 Newton, and that's less than the highest possible value of tension force which can be sustained by given string. That's argument number 1. Now the argument number 2. Is V naught sufficient for complete circular path? Is the value of V naught sufficient for completing the circle? We all know that to complete the circle, minimum value of V naught, if you check to complete the circle, what should be the minimum value of V naught? So that answer is minimum value of V naught should be root of 5GL, and when you substitute G equals to 10 meter per second square and L equals to 5.6, and you calculate it yourself, you will get that this value is more than 14 meter per second, which means in order to complete the circle, the velocity of object at the bottommost point should have more than 14 meter per second, but in this question it is given as 14 meter per second. So that the object will not complete the circular path. It will not follow a complete circular path. That's argument number 2. Now the argument number 3. If it is not going to complete the circle, then somewhere during the circular path, a moment will come when the string will be slacked, this string will be slacked. That means the tension in this string will become 0 at somewhere. And let's say it happens at phi angle from the vertical, and at that moment the speed of object is v. Let's say when the speed is v and the location of particle, the position of particle is at phi angle from the vertical upward direction. Let's say at this moment the tension in the string disappears, T becomes 0. And now we will find this value of phi. And how can you find the value of phi? Notice, up to this point, the trajectory of particle was a circle. Up to this point, the particle was moving on a circle. So applying equations for the centripetal force, if this is phi, force mg will be in the downward direction. This angle is also phi. So at this moment, right at this moment, the forces which are towards the center of circle, right at this moment, the forces which are towards the center of circle are capital T, but that is 0. There will be a component of mg toward the center, and you will write mg cos phi as the component of force mg towards the center of circle should be equals to mv square over L for this point. And another equation for this point can be obtained by energy conservation. The kinetic energy which is at the bottommost point, which is half m v naught square, should be same as the kinetic energy at this point, which is half m v square, and plus the gravitational potential energy at this point. For that you need to find out the height value. You need to find out this value of height from here to here. And if you calculate this height, so it will be capital L. And since this length is L, the projection of this length L on this side will be L cos phi. So the total height from here to here will be L plus L cos phi. So the potential energy should be mg L1 plus cosine of phi, right? That's the second equation now. Solving these two equations for the value of phi, you will solve these two equations for the value of phi, and when you solve this value of phi, you get it equals to 60 degree. That's the third point. So phi will be equal to 60 degree. That phi is the location, this angle phi is the position where a string will be slacked, and once the string is slacked, object is in the state of free fall. It is moving under gravity now. An object moving under gravity will always follow a parabolic path, projectile path. So now the circular motion will be stopped. Up to that moment the trajectory was circle, but now after that moment this particle is going on a different trajectory, and that trajectory will be a parabolic trajectory, and that parabolic trajectory will be continued. Let me draw this complete circle first. This was the complete circular path. Right. This particle started to move on that circle. The particle moved on the circle up to a certain point, and then it will leave this circular path. It will leave the circular path and it will follow a parabolic path now. It is now going to follow a parabolic path. And the reason is tension force is 0 now, and the object is moving under gravity. Now a point will come when this trajectory, this particle is now on a parabolic path. So as the time will increase, the particle will be on this parabolic path, the particle will be moving on this parabolic path, and a moment will come when this parabolic path will again intersect the circle. Now the question is, at which point this parabolic path is going to cut this circle? Because the point where parabolic trajectory is going to cut this circle will be that point from where the particle will be again back on the circular path. And as we have discussed in our classes, that if the particle leaves, if it is leaving the circle at phi angle from the vertical, then it will resume the circle at an angle which is 3 times of this value. That's a complete result. You should always remember that result, that if particle is leaving the circle at phi angle, then it will resume the circle at angle which is 3 times of this value phi on the other side. What I mean, if this particle leave the circle at 20-degree angle on this side, then on the other side at 60-degree angle, it will resume the circle. If the particle leave the circle at 30-degree angle on this side, it is going to continue the circle after 90-degree angle on the other side. It's always 3 times ratio. In our question, it is 60-degree on this side. So if the particle is leaving the circular path at a 60-degree angle, it will resume that circle at angle 3 times of 60, which is 180 degree from this line. And that means 180 degree from this line will be the moment when this parabolic path will pass through the bottommost point. So it will continue to move on the parabolic path till angle on the other side of vertical line becomes 3 times of that angle at which the circular motion was discontinued. That's a complete result, a theorem. So the particle will come back to the circle at the lowest point, and notice till then the string was slacked. And now the moment particle will be back to this point, there will be a sudden jerk on the string, and when the string will be in a state of jerk, that is going to be a very huge value of tension force, a very large value of tension force, and now the string will break because of that jerk. So the answer for this question should be the string will break when the particle will be back to the starting point. And the reason of breaking will be impulse in the string, jerk in the string. By the sudden pull off, the string will be suddenly pulled back at this point, and when you suddenly pull a string, the chances of breaking is quite high. So that's the question number 2 from the review assignment related to JEE Advanced 2020. Right. Thank you.